Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a good day or a good night, whichever of the two applies. As the title says, we are going to be playing Mechwarrior 5. And just as we are having a whole campaign starting right now. In fact, I only had 20 days more to accept this contract, which is why I stopped playing here and simply started upgrading everything. Most of the stuff already happened, but we are still repairing everything. And I am joined here by Ghost Wolf. I almost accidentally said Clan Ghost Wolf.
Clan Ghost Wolf, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Anyway, hello everyone.
And yeah, without further ado, let us see what Colonel Arden Sortek wants. Commander, on behalf of the First Prince Hans Davion, the Federated Sun wishes to extend to you an offer. I assume it's an, not and. An offer for a 2-year independent commission within the Armed Force of the Federated Suns. Over the years, one of the regimental combat teams have suffered significant losses at the hands of the Draconis Combine, which have left the unit's veterans suffering from exhaustion and low morale. A few years ago, the AFFS sought to inject new blood into this unit, promoting up a promising young officer from the Davion Assault Guards, who has since been working at replenishing the ranks of the RCT. But with the replacement troops being fairly green and the veterans demoralized and trained, it is High Command's belief that we need an additional injection of skilled talent to give some stability to the unit while they work to rebuild their lost ranks. Should you accept this commission, you will be put under the 2-year exclusive contract under the direct command of a Marshal of the Armed Forces of the Federated Suns. You will still be entitled to your posted MRB rates, with full combat bonus should the need arise. Contact us soon if these terms are agreeable. If we do not hear from you by the time our contract opens up, we will need to move to someone else. We hope to hear from you soon. Alright. We are currently literally on the other side of the inner sphere, but I'm sure that won't be a problem for the Federated Suns.
They probably got us on a command route, which means it's all set up to one after another, jump, 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 and jump.
Alright, let's
without cooldowns, that is.
Thank you for answering the call, Commander. I am Marshal Jackson Davion of the Kestrel Lancers, 2nd Battalion. You might know us better as the Kestrel Lancers. Colonel Sortek has informed me that you will be serving out your contract as an independent battlemech detachment under my command. We're glad to have you aboard. We need all the help we can get. I'll be honest with you, Commander, the Kestrel Lancers have seen better days. My predecessor was posted on the border with the Draconis Combine and suffered heavy losses at the hands of House Corita's raids during the Third Succession War. While on paper we might still officially exist as a full battalion of the Kestrel Lancers, the reality is that First Prince Davion is waiting our deactivation due to our current numbers. We've been aggressively recruiting to fix this, but I need experienced soldiers to build up a reliable corps that I can count on to get the job done and train up our fresh talent. After seeing your performance up close during the Galahad War Games, I am confident that your unit is exactly what the Kestrel Lancers need at the moment. Although you have been contracted to us as a mercenary, officially you will be added to the Kestrel Lancers roster as a Special Operations Battlemech company under my command. We want to preserve the appearance of strength to our enemies while our rebuilding is underway. Take your time to prepare your mechs and gears, then head to your nearest jump points. The AFFS will charter a command circuit to bring you to the Kestrel Lancers' home, base on Mira. Be prepared for anything, Commander. With Hans Davion's upcoming wedding to Melissa Steiner, the AFFS has been put on high alert. We will provide you with a full briefing once you get to Mira. Alright, I guess if we have to keep up the appearances, we'll have to ditch our current paint scheme. For the time being, we'll have to paint our mechs in the Federated Suns colors.
Yeah, makes sense. Also, Yeah, they did mention a command circuit, which is basically a prearranged chain of jump ships working together as a Pony Express. Basically, basically all set up so you you go from one jump ship after you jump to another jump ship that's ready to go, and then continue on that way.
I see. Well, let us depart. In 21 days, we get from one side of the inner sphere to host Davian. That is very efficient.
Husband, in honor of our marriage, I give you a regiment of battle mechs and the means to support them in perpetuity.
My love, in honor of our marriage, I give you a vast prize.
She could at least have painted the minis.
The Capellan Confederation.
Lancers, we have been called to war. Operation Rat is a go. Our objective? To cripple the Confederation's military-industrial complex, to bloody their most fanatic battle mech regiments, and to take their territory for our own, thus securing our borders for our newfound alliance with House Steiner. To do this, all 8 of the Crucis Lancer RCTs have been called upon to take one system, the most vital planet targeted by the Federated Suns, the fortress world of Tikhonov. Defended by numerous battle mech regiments, a vast network of man-made fortifications, and one of the most hardened planetary militias of the entire Inner Sphere. For over 600 years, Tikhonov has stood as an indomitable bastille, repelling all who dare to challenge its gauntlet of defenses. But the planet itself is a prize like no other. A fully self-sufficient world virtually untouched by the chaos of the succession wars. Heavily industrialized with an astronomical abundance of natural ore and mineral mining that fuels a booming planetary economy and acts as the foundation for Tikhonov's true prize, battle mech factories. Responsible for the manufacturing of large portions of the Capellan Confederation's heavy battle mech forces, and considered to be the lifeblood to the CCAF's war machine. Taking Tikhonov and its mech factories from the Confederation will rob them of one of their military's most vital resources and add it to our own. But the defenders of Tikhonov are among the most fanatical supporters of the Capellan state, many of them lifelong residents of the region. Expect them to fight with unparalleled levels of ferocity to defend their homeworld. First Prince Hans Davian has personally charged the Crucis Lancers with this mission: to break the unbreakable fortress world and claim its mech factories in the name of the Federated Suns. And as God is our witness, we will not misplace the faith that he has put into all of us. We will bend Tikhonov and any other Capellan world that stands in our way to our will.
Well, I guess we just started the fourth succession war.
Well, with Hans Davion basically saying, literally, offering the Capellan Confederation as a prize and a wedding gift. I understand that Maximilian Liao is kind of a little bit angry, but he kind of had it coming because he attempted to replace Davion with a body double.
Oh god, game is really lagging a little bit right now. In fact, it froze. I don't know if it might have... Oh, never mind, it's good. Hey, in the meantime, we can send some of our pilots to the Tikhonov Academy. Alright, let's see what we have in the canteen. Collect Shadowhawks, collect Assault Mechs. I'll be looking at the cantina later. Let's see the mission briefing. The invasion of Tikhonov has begun. Over 300 of dropships carrying all 8 regiments of the Crucis Lancers are continuing a high G-borne towards the planet. Our flotilla's aerospace escort has just fought back the Night Raiders' deep space interdiction force, leaving only one more obstacle that we must clear before we can make planetfall. Sorry. The Kestrel Lancers have been tasked with destroying a series of anti-dropship batteries located on Tikhonov's first moon, Doria. These batteries, combined with the remaining Night Raiders' aerospace fighters, could do some serious damage to the Lancers' invasion force as they try to breach the planet's atmosphere, so it is imperative that we clear the way for our fellow Lancers. This war is just beginning, so remember your training, watch each other's back, and do not overcommit your forces in this opening engagement. We will still need mechs at the ready for when we make planetfall. Let us show the rest of the Kestrel Lancers what the new Kestrel Lancers can do. Very well, so 245 tons.
Just so we have some more tonnage, I'm just going with the Centurion.
I'm going to be taking my Phoenix Hawk. Oh, almost forgot to do something. I need to put all these battle mechs I just stripped off into cold storage.
Yeah, you never know when you need to give them off as burdens to some other unfortunate pilots.
And, oh, by the way, check if you might be interested in any particular hero pilot, because I found two more. Wait, one more, correction. The second one doesn't have any particular abilities. I'm going to be placing him just so we can train him a little bit.
I'm taking Preacher here.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
And also feel free to equip the Marauder if you'd want.
Yeah, I know we talked about that, but right now I think being in a medium mech right now to start off with is going to be a good idea.
Got it. Alright, so this guy is going to be on the Thunderbolt because he needs to train all his abilities. And we have
Actually, I'm going to take the Phoenix Hawk 1.
oh, alright, be careful with the weapon groups. I have it personalized
course.
for my liking.
Okay, I'll make sure not to mess with it.
I don't remember, did they remove the two... Ah no, it has all 6 jump jets, got it. Alright, this looks good enough. Let's not use a second lance yet. Alright, Brienne is already firing, so it's probably going to be a bit of a hot landing.
Yeah, Rihanna honestly is better than Sumire. Sumire just drops you off next to the enemy. Rihanna at least shoots at the enemy.
Commander, for generations, Tikhonov has stood as one of the Confederation's economic and manufacturing centers. Because of this, House Liao has spent generations and considerable resources turning Tikhonov into one of the most fortified systems in the inner sphere, which includes a network of anti-dropship orbital arrays here on Tikhonov's
open for the assassin.
Doria. The Kestrel Lancers have been tasked with destroying the arrays
there is a
and
lot of
clearing the way
enemies
for
over
the
there.
remaining
Be
Lancer
careful.
regiments to make planetfall.
Yeah, I'm
Your
moving
strike forces
away
assigned
from them.
targets have been marked on your HUD. The remaining Kestrel Lancers will be executing similar strikes against targets of their own.
Oh, it's
Show
because
the
it's a...
second what you're made of, Commander.
SLDF cache.
Our assigned
Yep.
target is on the field. Let's take it down. I bet you can't wait to try those out in the field.
A Crusader 2R.
Let's
Oh,
bring it
that's a
aboard.
Royal Crusader, right?
Yeah, that is.
Okay, I expected to get it from the bounty hunter. Well, that works.
Jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty. Target acquired.
Oh, there's
Careful,
a
Commander,
commando.
behind
Joe.
you.
I'm going after that commando. I'm gonna try to take out his legs. I want that.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Wait, what does it have?
Target destroyed.
It's one of the holiday mechs from
Oh, I see.
Mechwarrior Online.
Shame
I
we have
see.
to destroy these installations. Planetary defenses like these haven't been made in centuries. Taking and holding them would pull resources away from the invasion. The main objective here is to take Tikhonov itself. We can't risk giving the Confederation any more time to dig into their positions on planet.
Thinking like that is the reason humanity's seen 300 years of technological regression. All because of these bloody succession wars.
It seems one of the allies
We have a
took
job
it
to do.
out.
We can argue about historical preservation later.
Target acquired.
Detecting targeted battle mech in the area.
Destroyed.
You don't see something like that laying around every day. Good find.
I have yet to find a good spotting, a good mech in which to add the hardened armor.
Wall of steel formation.
I can think of one. The King Crab.
Yeah, that one cannot fit that much unless I reduce the AC-20s. Also careful not to charge you ahead of the rest of the lands.
Low.
You're coming up on one of the anti-dropship arrays now, Commander. Only tangle with the defenders if you feel you need to. Once those guns are silenced, the militia will be stranded on this rock anyways. We have a long war ahead of us, so be sure not to take on any unnecessary risks. Anti-dropship batteries are active. Take them out.
That mech is on our kill list. You know what to do.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, you just said you needed some time alone, Commander.
Jet fuel low. Target acquired. Jump jet fuel empty.
Well, today certainly wasn't their day.
Centurion. Target acquired.
Hunch of the Hunchback destroyed.
For the public record.
Target acquired.
Okay, keep me covered for right this second. I need to change some settings in Discord so it's not doing push to talk.
Got it.
Target urban mech. Target acquired.
There we go. Okay, that urban mech doesn't have its AC-20 anymore, so you can ignore that if you need it.
Target acquired.
You must be getting close to the salvage crate, Commander. Approach it once you find it.
Target destroyed.
That's one installation down. Good work. I'm showing all
Oh,
targets at
5
this
gyro
facility destroyed.
mobility gyros, and those are quite valuable.
Copy lead. Moving to nav point.
Or at least I really like to use them.
Right on cue.
Yeah,
VTOL
that.
approach.
Oh,
Target destroyed.
you can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I just want to double check if the settings took.
You just said you needed some time alone, Commander.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Wall of steel formation.
Acquired.
Vindicator and Blackjack. Nothing particularly dangerous.
Target destroyed.
My arm, the right arm on the mech is open. My mech, that is.
Alone for now.
Got it, stay behind.
New target Blackjack. Target acquired.
Ah, that Blackjack is after me.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Turret is down.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That Orman mech has nothing, so don't worry about it.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, the worst he could do is just try to jump on us.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Moving in formation. Crucis Lancers Command, Kestrel Lancers reporting all installations destroyed. You are clear for approach.
Incoming dropship.
Return to your dropships and prepare your forces for planetfall. We'll see you on the ground.
Acknowledged. All stations, move to designated evac points on the double. We have an invasion to get to.
Commander, enemy dropship coming in right on top of you.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright. Those reinforcements have been dealt with.
Target destroyed.
That
Target
VTOL is on our list of targets. Let's make our quarter.
destroyed. Target
Ah,
acquired.
there. It's one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Alright, I think we are ready to evac.
Target destroyed.
We've got you, Commander.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Prepare for a hard burn out of here. Marshal Davion wants us planetside with the rest of the Lancers ASAP.
Oh, we also got a null signature system, I just noticed that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I still have to find a chameleon LPS.
Yeah, I mentioned the whole replacing Prince Hans Davion with a double.
Yep.
Thanks to Maximilian Liao. It was only because of Arden Sortek and the security system on Hans's Battlemaster that allowed the real Hans Davion to escape captivity and reclaim his identity and realm. And because of that, he kind of took it personally, and so that justified, in his mind, the whole thing with the Fourth Succession War. Oh, can you get that commando?
Oh, okay, commando.
DO3, yeah, that.
Yeah, I guess we can try to salvage it. I got plenty of commandos on cold storage, so there is no shortage of salvage for those.
And looking at the Crusader 2R, it has, the only thing it's missing is an arm, which means it lost a medium laser, an LRM-15 with Artemis, and a machine gun.
A solid opening salvo, but this war is just getting started. Torilla was manned mostly by planetary militia. While they might have been some of the toughest militia in the inner sphere, they still don't hold a candle to the hardened CCAF regiments that call Tikhonov their home. Always assume the next fight is going to be tougher than the last, and that it will come sooner than you think, so be sure to pace yourself and your personnel out there. Our next operation is scheduled to commence in 15 days. If your mechs are in need of repair, be sure to get your tech started on them immediately. Even if they won't be ready for the next deployment, getting their repairs in the queue might be a difference between life and death in the coming months of this campaign. Always remember, Operation Rat will not be a sprint, it's going to be a marathon. So never overcommit to a single battle if it means that we will lose the war. Alright, we got the turrets. Let's get the medium mechs. Let's give them the jump jets.
I think you're going to have to scrap the commando and then reassemble it because the center torso's been taken out.
Yes, I know. Hold on, I'm putting everything on repair first. Oh, you got lucky. None of the weapons got damaged.
Yeah, I agree. That is lucky.
Alright, Crusader.
2R. Yeah, the only thing is missing is its arm.
Yeah, I'm going
besides the armor damage, but other than that...
Yeah, I think I'm going to make it as just a SRM boat. I feel like that is the most fitting use of the Crusader.
That I agree with this one. Yeah, I agree. I'd also I'd put him in with SRM with Artemis. That's just my opinion anyway.
I don't know if it has enough for Artemis. Enough tonnage. So it will be double SRM Artemis ammo. And it's just...
Maybe an XL engine?
I don't know if we are in a position to make those... Oh wait, we don't have penalty, okay. That's good. XL engine.
And maybe remove the machine guns and
No, the machine guns are going to stay.
Okay, it was just an idea.
No, we have the tonnage now.
And if you need room, take the SRM6s in the arms and drop them to SRM4s.
So we have 2 tons. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's too much. I'm just going to keep the medium lasers for now. You know what? No, I'm not going to use Artemis.
Okay, it was just an idea.
Where is it? SRM6. Okay, large lasers.
Don't forget to take care of the Artemis double bin.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
Not a problem.
Okay, armor is...
And And my recommendation, put the machine gun ammo in the head and add in one more SRM double bin in the feet. That way it has enough ammo to blast away with its SRMs.
I think two double bins might be too much, and for now I'm just going to put a single extra ton of ammo.
Okay.
I want to add extra armor on the legs.
And don't forget to add a Beagle Active probe, if you have one. Maybe an ECM if it has enough tonnage.
It has enough tonnage, but I am not liking the lack of
Lack of AMS
no.
or armor. Oh,
They
double
could.
heat sinks.
Yep. Ballistic. Well, nothing here that can be done.
Personally, if one of us is gonna pilot it, I'd recommend the projectile prediction thing. That way you can lead the shots with the SRM-6s.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be adding a Beagle Active probe yet to this thing. It
Okay.
doesn't have the tonnage, and I want it to be able to cool off after firing all those SRMs.
Okay.
Hold on, what if I do this? I will be slightly reducing the firepower on this thing.
But more room and tonnage.
Oh, no free slots, damn it. Well, it will have to do. A heat bank will have to... Wait, does heat bank explode?
I don't think so. Actually, yeah, they do. Put it in the head instead. Of the torso, that is. Since adding case would mean adding more tonnage.
Alright. This will have to do for now. Maybe I'll reduce the SRMs again later. In the meantime, I'll put this thing to repair later. I'm just going to...
Actually, I was gonna have you scrap it and reassemble it because the center torso's gone on it.
Yep, but I'm going to be stripping everything of value of it before doing that.
Good point, yeah.
Alright. Thanks to your valiant efforts on Doria, the entirety of the Kestrel Lancers were able to make planetfall with minimal casualties. Since making planetfall, we have learned that the Capellan Confederation strategic military director, Pavel Hritzdik, is presently on Tikhonov leading the Capellan defenders. This bodes incredibly well for our war efforts, as capturing or eliminating Hritzdik could end this war before it even starts. But we can't get ahead of ourselves. The Cruxis Lancers' next objective is to take control of a major population centers and most importantly secure Tikhonov's numerous spaceports on the planet. The 6th and 8th Cruxis will be assigned to take the capital of Tikhograd. The 70th is dropping to secure the primary earthworks limited battle mech factories, while the remaining Cruxis Lancers units will fan out and take other major population centers around the planet. The Kestrel Lancers have been assigned to take a mining town of Kithiga, located high in the Kazan mountain range. Although it is a small township compared to the other major population centers, it is an important one as it remains close to a major mineral mining operation and has an active spaceport located nearby that is used to ship refined materials off planet. No spaceport is too minor when it comes to planetary conquest, so, despite its size, it is still heavily defended. MIIO intelligence. It feels weird saying MIIO intelligence since this is the Ministry of Intelligence. I forgot what the acronym stands for.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah. Estimates that the entirety of the Ariana Grenadiers have been set in garrison Gisiga and its surrounding area. The Cruxis Lancers Aerospace Wing plans on bombarding the Grenadiers while they are in the open, which will force them to pull back into the city itself. The Kestrel Lancers then will move on Gisiga and clear out whatever Grenadier forces remain after the aerospace jugs are done with them. Our assault will commence in 2 weeks. Prepare your forces appropriately. Alright. So all our battle mechs will be repairing soon. If you want, you can change to a Marauder. We have the tonnage for it.
Alright. Which one has any ECM?
Oh, I didn't put ECM on them. Mostly built them for firepower.
Okay, the reason why is if it's what I think it is, we're going to be dealing with some Ravens. And I'm thinking of putting ECM into counter mode.
I didn't have that many ECMs to go around, I think, back when I was building them, so I didn't really put them.
In that case, I'm going to stick with the Phoenix Hawks as it has the ECM on it.
Very well.
Also, MIIO, it stands for Ministry of Information, Intelligence, and Operations.
Yeah, that was the thing. I forgot how it went. We have... okay.
Sorry about that yawn.
It's alright. Oh wait, we are over tarnished. Oh, by the way, how have you been doing? Did you get better since last weekend?
Yeah, I got better. Right now, it's a case of just simply dry throat. I need to take a sip of drink.
Got it.
I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my dad laughing.
Oh, I thought he was also coughing as well.
Oh no, he's laughing.
Alright. Let's wait for the 15 days. I'm going to be using the Black Knight. The SLDF Black Knight.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure.
We're going to be fighting in a city, so I want the fire discipline with your shots. I don't want you destroying anything that we don't want destroyed.
I thought it was the different map.
To secure our foothold within the system, while the 6th and 8th Crucis RCT makes an advance on the capital city of Tikhograd. We have been assigned to take and hold the mining city of Gizhiga and its small
Now
spaceport
that
high
the
in
map you
Kazan
have in
mountain
mind
range. Our
is
fighters report that they have
on
inflicted
the
casualties
second
against the Ariana Grenadiers,
on the
defending
second
region,
planet we
pushing
fight
them
on.
back into the city
Okay, yeah.
Their remaining op
Had
four
my
and some
maps
planetary militia
confused.
have held themselves up in the city and have refused to surrender to our forces. So we've been ordered to move against
Be
them.
careful,
and
you are
clear them out.
advancing too far
Taking out all Grenadier
ahead.
forces should force the Tikhonov militia to surrender. So Grenadier IFFs will be highlighted as primary targets on your HUD. Our best estimate is that there is roughly a company's worth of active
Oh, what the
Grenadiers in
hell
the
happened
city
to
that we will
our
need to clear out. So let's get to work, Lancers.
Commander, it looks like that mech had some valuables on it. Go over and pick it up. Let's see if there's anything we can use. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. A mercenary outfit can always use more weapons.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Panther. So far, nothing particularly dangerous except that Jenner.
By my big, growing kill count, Commander.
Target acquired. New target Jenner.
Do you have problems with that Jenner?
Target destroyed.
No, it was just being fast and crazy.
The Ares conventions were renounced at the beginning of the First Succession War, and even if they were still ratified, the Grenadiers taking refuge in the city would still constitute a military target under the conventions. I don't like it any more than you do. Urban combat is dirty work, but in this case, the Grenadiers are forcing our hand. If we crush their main body, the hope is that their remaining forces should capitulate to us. But the Grenadiers are fanatical supporters of the Capellan state, so it's anyone's guess as to what they will do. Let's hope their compassion for their people exceeds their desire to draw out this engagement any longer.
Alright, be careful with your shots.
That battle mech is marked for
Let's-
destruction.
See if they come out and to try to raid us.
We've made contact with the Grenadiers. They're using the inner city as cover. All Lancer forces, advance into the city and flush them out.
That's too dangerous to leave unattended.
I'm going after the crates right this second.
Target acquired.
Roger.
Grenadier forces are showing losses. Let's keep the momentum up.
Careful with that Griffin, I think it's aiming at you.
You could have just said you needed some time alone, Commander.
Never mind, it's coming towards us.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Once you've located the crate, get close enough to pick up the contents.
Roger, safety's on.
Those weapons will make a fine addition to the armory.
I'm showing half of all primary targets have been destroyed. Keep it up.
Target acquired.
Phoenix Hawk.
New target Shadowhawk.
There's a Shadowhawk and an Urban Mech.
New target
And a quick draw.
Target acquired.
I won't be able to get to the last crate, so I might as well get back to you.
Grenadier forces, you have fought bravely for your cause, but the battle is lost. Surrender and no further harm will come to you or Gizhiga.
You take us for fools?
Target destroyed.
That coward, Hans Davion, who extended the hands of friendship and unity only to gloat about the conquest of our nation at his wedding. After what he did, no self-respecting Capellan will ever again trust the lies your Federation spews, especially the words of a Davion like you.
Very well. Have it your way. Kestrel Lancers, finish the fight. Ariana Grenadier forces have been neutralized. Commander, secure your position and prepare to receive relief forces. With any luck, the other 7 Lancer regiments meet with similar success.
I don't know. I don't think you'd reach that box before the mission ends.
Yeah, it's a case of it looked like it was out of bounds.
Oh, got it. Isiga and its spaceports are ours, Lancers. Let's hope the remaining 7 Cruxis Lancers RCTs were just as successful. Liars! How dare you claim that one piece when it's clear the only thing you want is the Confederation crushed under your boot? Alright, let's see if there is any loot that we might want. For the tier 2 as AC-20, I'll take the Orban mech. And yep, this should be good enough. Alright, let's put everything to repair again. Kestrel Lancers, I have an important announcement. Last night we received word that Pavel's Risky has abandoned Tikhonov. The 6th, 7th, and 8th Cruxis attempted to capture him, but bad weather prevented the airspace wings from being able to pursue his dropship as he fled the system. Across Tikhonov, coordinated resistance to our invasion is beginning to break apart. Remaining CCAF units are fleeing into the wilderness, unable to get to the dropships now that we have firm control over all Tikhonov's spaceports. The capital of Tikhograd is in talks with the AFFS to command to negotiate terms of surrender for the city and many of the major civilian population centers on Tikhonov. We are hoping that they will help us broker a surrender from the remaining CCAF forces now trapped in Tikhonov. But until that time, the trapped CCAF forces remain a threat. Will our Blitzkrieg work at disrupting their defenses and taking firm control of the system's spaceports, it's also allowed for a large numbers of Federation forces to withdraw into the wilderness, where they will undoubtedly regroup in mass. Thanks to the efforts of the 7 Cruxis and their liberation of the head Earthworks limited facilities on Tikhograd, we were able to identify a hidden Earthworks mech production facility deep in the Kazan mountain range, less than 600 clicks south of our current position. Our liaison with the Ministry of Information Intelligence and Operations believe that this will be where the CCAF guerrillas will make an attempt to regroup their forces. As the closest unit station near the hidden facility, Command wants the Kestrel Lancers to move against its installation and capture it before the CCAF are allowed to fortify their position and resupply. Taking this facility should cut the legs out from the remaining Confederation forces in system, so be sure to bring the biggest mechs you can muster in time for this fight. We will be moving against the facility shortly. Finish the fight strong, Lancers. They want me to bring the heaviest mechs around and they give me a tonnage limit of 255.
Yeah, that doesn't seem possible with that type of tonnage.
Alright,
or else we'd be having an entire assault mech lance.
Yep. Alright, we want something that probably can fight very close quarters. We already have a Crusader here. I don't know if you want to bring another mech yourself.
I'm stick with the Phoenix Hawk.
Do you want to use the 1B maybe? Although it only has a tag laser instead of a medium laser, so it probably isn't that important to you.
I'm good as is right now. If I need to change it up, I'll inform you.
Got it. Out of curiosity, how much will it take to upgrade this? Let's just keep it like this, then I'll think of what to do with the remaining slots. Alright, let's go. Wait for the 11 days. Oh wait, I'm overtarnished. I just noticed that.
Ooh.
And let's leave this guy have fun with the Dragoon. Alright, the Dragon doesn't have a paint scheme for Host Avian.
The capital of Tikograd has surrendered. Strategic Director Pavel Ridzik has fled this system, and the primary earthworks manufacturing facilities in Tikograd have fallen under our control. But the fight is not over. Davian intelligence has tracked the remaining Liao defenders to a hidden earthworks mech assembly plant and storage facility close to our forward operating base.
Yeah, I was just moving over here so I could have a clear
Eliminate all
view.
Liao defenders and secure the earthworks production site. Kestrel Lancers, advance.
Commander, the entire 2nd Crucis is on deck for this mission. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Support our allies and clear the field. There is no telling what we'll encounter once we reach the targeted facility.
You know, every time I look over in that one little divot right over there, just using the laser as a pointer, I keep expecting some sort of ambush.
Target destroyed.
Ah.
Do this all day.
One of our pilots got stuck.
Target destroyed.
Right on cue. VTOL on approach.
Target destroyed. Target.
Wanna see me do it again?
Target destroyed.
Wall of steel formation. The way you think.
Headed to designated point.
I don't think you see.
Marshal Davian, we have made contact with Liao defenders screening the base. We're engaging now.
Sorry,
We've made
I
it to
was.
the outer perimeter, encountering large amounts of
I didn't mean for that to happen.
I've identified the turret's control center, marking it on the HUD now. If there is anyone with jump capabilities, we may be able to silence those turrets all at once.
Alright,
I'm gonna go.
we gotta support the Davian forces.
Just
I'm gonna go after the turret generator.
Yeah, I never actually managed to do that. Make that work.
Prepare to engage.
Target acquired.
Well, I'm gonna make it work.
Could've just said you needed some time alone, Commander.
Target acquired.
We'll just leave you alone for now.
Ow.
Could've just said you needed some time alone, Commander.
Missile. Target acquired.
Marshal Davian, we have neutralized the turrets. Your forces are free to approach.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile. New target vindicated.
Detecting targeted battle mech in the area.
New target urban mech.
Dynasty unit receiving heavy fire. Weapon systems are on. Ejecting.
Target destroyed.
Alright, we need to
Target
clear up
acquired.
this place.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry. I'm right now focusing on not losing the left arm.
Marshal Davian, we have breached the facility's perimeter. IFF readings indicate additional hostiles both inside and outside the facility.
Yep, that is.
Oh,
one.
great. Dad's threatening to quote-unquote help.
Secure the interior. Do your best to preserve as much of the facility as possible.
Yeah, I said threatening.
Production facility is
Sorry about
much
that,
too
Yoza.
valuable to destroy. All remaining Lancers, fan out and secure the exterior of this facility. Make sure no Liao forces escape.
It's alright. You might want to stay behind then. Not behind me, but behind the rest of the lands. It's not opening.
It's open on my end.
Ah, great.
Blimey, those are cataphracts. One of the first new battle mechs designs in centuries.
Yes, between the Raven and the Cataphract, House Liao has been the only great house other than House Steiner to produce brand new mech designs since the start of the Succession Wars. Even with it being mostly cobbled together by recycling components from other mechs, it's still an impressive battle mech, which is why it is imperative that we minimize the damage to this facility.
Target.
One of our assigned targets
Incoming
is
spider.
flying in.
I told you to stay behind.
Sorry, Yoza.
The Phoenix Owl has very powerful weapons on the arms.
New
That
target
I
treasure.
personally made sure to
Just let us handle
upgrade.
it from here.
So I don't know if how replaceable they might be.
Weapons on the spider are down, except for the hand.
Yep.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
I know that there's going to be some repair base coming up soon.
One of all the Crusader got stuck. Alright, now it's coming this
Moving
way.
in formation.
Yes, I know there are repair base later on. But pretty much that is why I never go and try to destroy the turret thing. The turrets themselves don't really pose that much of a problem, so you can destroy them from afar.
Target transfer
Okay.
You're trespassing on Earthworks Limited private property. Withdraw from this facility immediately or face the consequences.
I am Marshal Jackson Davian of the 2nd Crucis Lancers. In the name of First Prince Hans Davian and the Federated Sons, we are here to commandeer this facility. Stand down and surrender, and no further harm will come to you or your people.
I am afraid both you and I know that this is not possible. If you will not withdraw, then it is my duty to make sure that this facility becomes yours too.
Commander, clear out the remaining enemy forces as fast as you can. They will most likely attempt to sabotage the facility rather than see it fall into our hands.
We already have a good chunk of the facility, so I think we're mostly good.
I think around here is where we're going to get some VTOLs.
Yeah, I do remember.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Commander, our mission is to capture this complex in functional condition.
I lost the arm.
In these tight quarters and eliminate
I
any
figured.
enemies you encounter ASAP.
I was trying to be careful, Yoza. Sorry.
That VTOL is on our list of targets. Let's make our quarter.
Shut. That wasn't for you, Yoza. It was for Dad. Or should I say the peanut gallery?
Right.
Copy lead. Moving to nav
I'm
point.
going to put the lance slightly ahead.
This production line seems to have automated mech repair bays handy. Make use of them while you can, Commander. No telling what we will
Alright, you
dig
can
into this
use the
facility.
large pulse laser at least.
Yeah.
Group, you got it.
And that's... why am I not able to get into this one for repair? Oh no, Dad's here! Ah! No, 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 stop!
Wall of steel formation. Finally.
Ah! Oh good, he's in pause menu. I can't do a thing right this second.
It's alright.
There! Ah! 1 second, muting.
Target destroyed.
Copy lead. Moving to nav point.
Target
There.
destroyed.
We'll just.
Oh no, he's threatening to cut the internet. No, great.
Yeah, could've just said you needed some
There we go, I can
time
shut
alone,
down.
Commander.
Alright, I just realized we left a blackjack behind. I'm going to go and deal with it. I don't know where it come from.
How did we miss the blackjack? Dad? Not funny. Yoza, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh. Seems Dad was messing with the internet.
Really hope I won't have to punch out here. Let me just check the O2 just to be safe.
A little bit late to check the O2.
Dynasty unit, engaging mercenary mechs. Going critical.
Target destroyed.
I'll be waiting here for ya.
It's done. The reason why you always need to destroy all the enemies in the previous round, because even if you finish the mission, if there is any enemy left, even if they are stuck, you cannot. The mission doesn't end.
Don't forget to repair your mech.
Yes, yes. The reason I didn't repair it was because I wanted to destroy those incoming enemies up ahead. I had the armor for it.
Can you believe ancient barons took so long to get here? Right.
System offline.
Alright, it's repairing now.
Good. Just have to readjust my mic here real quick. There we go.
It didn't repair the entirety of the arm. Weird.
It happens.
Well, hope these life support systems hold up out here. Move as a group. You got it.
Just because that's a turret and... Oh yeah, I forgot we took out the turret generator. Never mind.
Headed to
Stop.
designated point.
We'll just leave you alone for now.
Sylvester, you're all that is left. Kill these Federates.
I'm reading multiple mech reactor activations in your vicinity, Commander. Watch yourself.
Big Galactic Promise not having any things.
Copy. Repositioning.
Oop.
New target
There it
cataphract.
is, a cataphract.
A Jenner.
Do not,
Another
do not
cataphract.
walk in there. Come
I
back.
was actually stopping here.
You had the chance, Federate.
It's still true.
May it fall,
Oh.
but you will not live to see it.
Target acquired.
That matches the class of beetle we're after. Take it out.
Target destroyed.
Coordinating fire on your target.
Okay, center doors on the cataphract open. We move forward.
Target destroyed.
You really need all of us on that target.
Stop it, Dad.
I could probably do it
There it is.
myself.
Constabion is nothing but a selfish
No.
focus. He used his wedding to his teenage bride as a ruse to initiate a war against the entire inner sphere. And you paint us as the villains. What did the people of the Confederation ever do to deserve this? Long live Chancellor Liao! Long live the Capellan's dead! Marshal Barrier, my security forces have been depleted. On behalf of Earthworks Limited, I formally surrender myself and all my staff into your custody. All Earthworks forces, I order you to stand down. Your lives are not worth this fight.
On behalf of the Federated Sons, I accept your surrender. All Crucis Lancer forces, stand
That's
down.
because we finished the mission.
Mission accomplished. Tikhonov is ours.
Dad tried to take over again. Give me a minute.
Yeah, take your time. The factory is ours, and with it, the Federation's mech forces will become unstoppable. For God and Davion. This was our home, and it was beautiful. And you took it away for what? So Host Davion can live happily pressing its foot on the necks of the Capellan's people? Alright, I'm going to be taking the Raven parts because of the powered sensors it has.
Okay, back.
Welcome back.
Okay, okay. Just so you know, you do have the parts for the left arm, for replacement weapons. That is.
Got it. Mission accomplished, Lancers. Tikhonov is officially ours. Cruxis Lancers Command has accepted the surrender of Tikhongrad and the major population centers around the planet. While pockets of resistance still exist, they currently do not possess the numbers or the coordination to be considered a major threat. The 8 Cruxes will indefinitely be posted on assignment here to administer the transfer of power of the Federated Zones. From there, they will be tasked with tracking down the remaining resistance fighters and securing a permanent hold on the entire Tikhonov system. As for the rest of the Cruxis Lancers, all Mechwarriors and combat personnel have been granted months' worth of leave for R&R. All command and technician personnel will remain focused on repairs and refitting our equipment for our next assignment. In a month's time, the Cruxis Lancers will be breaking apart into individual regiments for the next phase of Operation Rat. Commander, while the enlisted personnel are on leave, I'll need you to prepare your company for our next target. Be sure to use these months off to retool any battlefield salvage, upgrade weapons, and prep your forces in anticipation for our next fight. With the Cruxis Lancers dividing up to invade multiple targets, prepare your forces to shoulder the heavier direct combat operations. But don't neglect speed and utility, as we need to remain flexible and might have a need for high mobility operations depending on what is thrown at us. One final item. The liberation of Earthworks mech factories in Tikhongrad and Kazan have yielded a large surplus of near-complete mechs. Our techs were able to complete the construction of a number of cataphracts that were on the verge of being operational when we conquered the facilities. These mechs will be distributed to all Cruxis Lancer battalions to replenish our forces lost in this campaign. Commander, your unit will be gifted with a fresh cataphract as a combat bonus for the liberation of the Kazan facility. You are free to use it as you see fit. Once we ship out, we'll brief the battalion of our next objective. For now, get some rest while you can. Be sure to collect any company provisions from the market while we are still together, and take this opportunity to perform any repairs and refits to your mechs and equipment before we deploy to our next assignment. Alright. We got some extra double hit sinks.
That's cool.
Alright, everything is in repairs. We got the cataphract. I want to check something. I had other cataphract, the 0X. Okay, the 1X is essentially a downgraded version of the 0X. If anything, because the 0X has the command mech perk.
One second.
Yeah, take your time. I'm going to be checking if we need to do anything here. Well, I'm going to put the Mongoose 69 on cold storage. And the commando is still not done with the changes. Alright, let's see back market if we have anything of value.
Sorry about that. I'm back. Had to talk to Dad real quick.
It's alright. So we have Centurion, Cicada, Grasshopper, Jägermech, Panther, Quick Draw, Rifleman, Thunderbolt. Alright, nothing of particular value that I might be interested in. What about weapons? Let's get some machine guns just in case we need them later. Tier 2 medium lasers. Tier 2 AC2s. If anything, so that we might upgrade them later. Oh, battle computer for PPCs. I don't know if I'm going to need it later, but sure.
Yeah, if you have the modular component, then that would definitely say the targeted computer modular thing.
Yes, I know. I have one of those. Improved actuators. Some jump jets class 1, which we need to get a bit of a surplus of. And I think that should be enough. Do I have commando salvage? Yes, I do, but not enough for when we assemble the mech you want. So I'm going to scrap up commando.
Okay.
I'm just going to start stripping some stuff from the mechs I have on hold.
Understandable. By the way, the D03 commando,
Yes?
that was from Mechwarrior Online.
Oh yeah, I know. I have it there. Never really got into it, but that's mostly because I don't really like the commando battle mech in general. I guess I could see if I can make it into an SRM boat one of these days. Mission
Yeah,
accomplished.
that would be good for... Oh, let you go first.
Mission accomplished, Lancers. Tikhonov is officially ours. Oh wait, this is the thing I already read. Oh wait, no. Is it? Cruxis Lancers Commander has entered the stranded of Tychograph and the major population centers around the planet. While pockets of resistance still exist, they currently do not possess the numbers or the coordination to be considered a major threat. The 8 crosses will be indefinitely posted. Well, it's pretty much the same thing which I read before, but it's a different announcement and different transmission.
Of course.
As for the all Mechwarrior and combat personnel will be granted months leave once we ship out. Yeah. Alright, let's set course. I think we are pretty much ready for everything else.
Wave 3 of Operation Rat has begun. From here, the Kestrel Lancers will divide and conquer a number of systems, securing our grip of the Tikhonov commonality. The second and third Kestrel Lancers' next assignment is to take the world of Tigris. Boasting one of the highest standards of living and well-educated populaces in all of the Capellan Confederation, Tigris has acted as a cultural center and brain trust of the Capellan state for centuries. Bringing Tigris to heel will consolidate the Federated Sun's might throughout the Terran corridor, and further secure our hold of vital jump ship routes into the Lyran Commonwealth. Its conquest will also rob House Liao of a major population center containing some of the Capellan state's brightest minds and wealthiest families, hampering the Confederation for generations. Given the system's wealth and nobility, House Liao has stationed significant defenses on Tigris. With only 2nd and 3rd battalions assigned to this invasion, we should expect to encounter stiff resistance to our occupation, as we will not be able to rely on the same amount of support that we received on Tikhonov. But always remember, the Lancers have already done what not even the Star League could do. We took the unconquerable world of Tikhonov. Compared to that, there is nothing that Tigris can throw at us that we haven't already faced before.
Alright, all the stuff has been stripped out from the mechs, so I'm putting all of them in cold storage.
Don't forget to scrap and reassemble that commando. After you get done with putting those away.
Where is it?
It's up at the top, I think, because it's in alphabetical order.
Oh. Apparently the DO3 is not considered part of the commando line?
What?
At least it's not. I cannot use the salvage from the other commandos in order to assemble it. A bit disappointing, but we'll see what. I'll see what to do later about it. Kestrel Lancers, we're about to make planetfall onto Tigris. Aerospace sweeps of our targeted LCs show no opposing forces waiting for us. From what the reconnaissance has shown, the mechs and vehicle forces are currently stationed just outside the largest population centers. It appears the Capellan defenders will allow us to land on Tigris uncontested. Hold on, give me a second. I'm going to mute. Someone is talking on the phone. Alright, now we can carry on. It appears that the Capellan defenders will allow us to land on Tigris uncontested. We believe they are holding those defensive positions anticipating a blitzkrieg similar to our attack on Tikhonov. But that will not be our strategy this time. Unlike Tikhonov, that had major population centers scattered across the planet, Tigris' primary center of power rests in a concentrated cluster of multiple cities and townships called Shengshi, the Four Cities. To control Tigris, we only need to neutralize the 4 cities to bring it under our control. To do this, the Kestrel Lancers will be dropping 40 clicks north of the city behind a small but dense forest named Juolov's Grove. Our sister unit, the 3rd Cruxis Lancers, will be landing east of the 4 cities, at the base of the Granite Fields Mountains. Both battalions will regroup at our planned forward operating bases and then move to initiate a coordinated pincer strike against the 4 cities. Before we can move against the 4 cities, both regiments of Cruxis Lancers must secure forward operating bases to prepare for our eventual pincer attack. Our FOB will be located within Julo's Grove. Once planetside, you are to advance along the nav points route till you reach our planet locations for the FOB and clear out any potential hostiles that might be occupying its location. Provided the Capellan defenders maintain their defensive positions, we should be able to secure our FOB with only marginal enemy resistance expected. Good luck, everyone! Alright, once again, max pay and salvage. Do you want to... Oh wait, right, you just want a Guardian ECM?
Yeah, that way we can expose them and not have that whole disruption thing going on.
Alright, what do I bring here? Let's give this guy the Thunderbolt. And we have 15 tons, that is 70, 80, so that's not enough for an assault mech, but it should be enough for a Marauder. Alright, let's go. Oh, by the way, I think the Cobalt, if you want that one, has I put an ECM on it as well.
Okay. But I'm gonna stick with what we have right now.
Got it.
The fulcrum of power on Tigris is a heavy concentration of the system's populace, clustered around a number of townships and cities known locally as Suga Chongshi, the 4 cities. We've made planetfall 40 clicks north of our main objective, shielded by a small but
ECM
dense
set for
forest
counter.
known as Yorlor's Grove, while the 3rd has made planetfall in the Granite Field Mountains to the east of our objective. We are each set to advance on the city from both directions and attempt a pincer attack to claim the 4 cities. Tread carefully. While Tigris is not the fortress world that Tikhonov was, we will not have the luxury of having the full might of all 8 Lancer regiments on our side. For this campaign, it's just us and the 3rd, so watch each other's backs and don't do anything reckless.
Marshal Davion, do we have any intel on our Op 4?
Mio intelligence reports Warrior House Hiritsu and Kerr intruders have been stationed on Tigris for years with direct support from Laurel's Legion, a mercenary battalion with direct ties to the ruling family of Tigris. Beyond that, we have no intel on if those units are stationed here at full strength or only have a handful of battalions stationed here on garrison duty. So our best estimates range from
I was actually
regiments
moving to right here
hostile in
specifically and
system.
waiting.
That's quite a range, sir.
And we're having the
All the more reason to tread
others
carefully,
head on
Mechwarrior.
in first.
Continue to follow the marked nav point route to our planned encampment site. Once we've set up a foothold within the system, we'll send out recon squads to see what is what.
Marshal Davian, I'm getting some heavy sensor disruption. Could be the Liao scouting our formations. Move as a group. You got it.
Federation forces have crossed the perimeter. Second battalion, attack.
Contact. I have multiple heavy contacts lighting up across the board. IFF identifies them as Kerr's intruders, Liao's premier assault regiment. All Lancers,
Oh, I was fighting
weapons
into a
free.
rock.
New target Blackjack.
Think I just watched that one soul leave its body.
Hit him right in the core, Commander. Now watch those fireworks. Looks like those Ravens weren't scouting our forces, but screening the intruders' numbers.
Why am I reading Davian serial codes on these hostiles?
The Confederation lost much of their domestic assault mech production back in the Second Succession War. Kerr's intruders makes up for that by fielding large amounts of Davian salvage. Just focus on their IFF signatures.
Easier said than done with all of this sensor jamming.
That's why I have the ECM set for counter.
Alright, if I remember correctly, there was a charger on this one.
My sensors are all over the place.
Yeah, the A5.
All this interference. Someone take those Ravens out.
Target acquired.
CT open on the Raven.
What the hell? A charger just chewed through my torso with a large bore autocannon.
That must be one of those new variants whipped up by Hellspawn
One
Industries.
down.
Focus on taking them down
I just
quickly.
took out the other.
Those are carrying more than just
Alright.
cap lasers and can be quite lethal up close. Approach them with caution.
Sorry.
Center doors open and
CT
then
open.
charger.
One down.
Target acquired.
CT open.
Oh boy. You're back news.
That one's down too.
The intruders might have gotten the jump on us, but we are not out of this fight. Keep on them, Lancers.
Only moving just slightly ahead just to screen. Glad I got it right here.
Target
2
acquired.
blackjacks, 2 ravens.
Copy lead. Moving to nav point.
They seem to be waiting for us.
Yeah.
No, wait, there's Ravens.
Nope,
might be
they're coming
moving
coming
forward.
around.
Good, just said you needed some time alone, Commander. We'll just leave you alone for now.
Clear that.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Ejected in time. Take 7 bolts for me.
Wall of steel formation. I wait, thank you. That was almost as good as me, Commander. Yeah, good. Just said you needed some time alone, Commander.
Target destroyed.
What's to right? What's going on up there?
We're turning this around. One final push should be all we need.
Wall of steel formation. I wait, thank you.
Copy. Repositioning.
Okay, I'm stopping here just so we all catch up. Also do a bit of minor screening with active probe.
We'll just leave you alone for now. You could have just said you needed some
Okay,
time
Blackjack, Raven, Locust, Phoenix Hawk, another Raven.
Target destroyed.
That mech is on our kill list. You know what to do.
Copy. Dogpile on the target.
Target
You
destroyed.
see that right there? That's why you got the high score at the pots.
Target destroyed.
Retreat to Nav Point Zeta and link up with House Hiritsu forces.
Finish off whatever stragglers you can find, but let the rest of them go. The third is counting on us to be in position for our joint assault. We need to save our manpower for the fight ahead. Continue along to the marked nav points. We still need to reach and secure our forward operating base. Great work, Commander. We took a beating, but crippling Kerr's intruders takes a key Liao assault battalion off the board. You've provided a great service to House Davian this day. This should make our engagements with the elite Warrior House troops easier.
Well, the only mech that
And
took
we're
a bit of
si-
a beating was their Blackjack, losing an arm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they also someone hid the rear armor on my mech. But I think I can now, since we passed this, because of the whole Ravens, I will swap to a different mech.
Got it. Forward sensors, I'll do that. I'm just going to lose some money here and grab all the Raven parts I can get. Because
Oh, I
this-
think I know. Oh, sorry. I think I figured out why the Commando is not able to be assembled. The Doe one.
Yes, yes.
It's because it's from yet another legendary mech. The way it's set up. If you were to use list mechs, if I remember correctly, the command, it probably lists that commando in a separate list from the regular commandos.
Right.
There's no fix for that, unfortunately.
Got it. I'm going to be taking some Raven parts in order to assemble them later and hopefully get the powered sensors. Collect 33 single hit sinks, I can do that.
I'm going to modify the cataphract. I know it's not going to be ready for this mission, but
Question, do you want
I
that
get-
cataphract or do you want the cataphract 0x?
what's the
I'm going to-
difference?
I'm going to put it there. Right below the cataphracts 1x.
I'll take that one.
Got it. You can put the ECM and Beagle active probe instead of the electronic warfare ones.
Yeah, those were basically prototypes.
Yep. I'll be right back. I need to see something.
Okay, I'll work on my mech while you're doing that.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. You don't have any Beagle active probes.
Oh, I don't?
No, you got a black market probe.
That is a weaker version of the Big Galactic Probe, but if you want, you
I'll
can use
take
it.
it. And I'll also use the black market countermeasures as well.
Alright, let's see. Lancers, fantastic work demolishing Curse intruders. Crushing a Premier Liao assault command is no easy feat for even the best mech regiments out there. Our success is a testament to all of your hard work and training throughout the past year. A successful ambush like that could have totally destroyed us, but even with our significant losses, everyone should be proud that we rose to the challenge and fought off Oblivion together. Unfortunately, our brothers and sisters of the Third were not so fortunate. Their battalion have been held close to their DC by relentless assaults from Warriors House Hiritsu and Laurel's Legion. And to make matters worse, their MIIO liaisons believe that both units are massing their forces with the remaining survivors of Curse intruders to make a play at overrunning their position. Marshal Petrotha believes that the Third still has the manpower to hold the line on her own, leaving our main objective, Xinxi, open for assault. Shigechingxi, I think it was, I forgot the pronunciation. We have an opportunity to take the city with minimal bloodshed while the Third holds their line, so once Liao commits to their attack, that will be our signal to move against our objective. Commander, your forces are in better shape than the rest of the battalion, so you will spearhead an assault against centralized power plant whose fusion generators power the entire region. Blacking out the region's power will put pressure on Madrisa Laurel to surrender the planet without further bloodshed. The remaining Lancers will run a support role on this operation, securing the perimeter to prevent hostile reinforcements. Good luck. It seems like a very big vulnerability to have your entire energy infrastructure relying on a single power plant.
Yeah, that does not seem right at all.
Alright, I don't know which battle mech you want to take.
Give me a minute, I'm still working here.
Oh, the cataphract, right?
Yeah. I am hurrying as fast as I can. Okay. Need some cooling. There we go. And I'm gonna pick the Dragoon.
Got it. Be careful when firing that thing. If you don't know now, you'll realize later.
Yeah, limited amount of ammo, I bet.
Okay, so we have 15 more to work with. Alright, this should be good enough.
Sorry, I had a little bit of delay there.
Contact high.
Marshal Davian, Lao forces are making their move. You're clear to make your play.
Roger, Marshal Pedroza. Okay, Commander. Our brothers in the 3rd Crucis are now defending a Liao counteroffensive. While they hold Confederation forces at bay,
be careful with your fire within the city.
Cities. The region is dependent on a number of large fusion generators that power the entirety of the grid from a centralized power plant. In order to minimize civilian casualties, we want your lance to move quickly and neutralize these generators. Make your way to the marked nav point and destroy all the marked generators. My forces will move to blockade the city and draw out existing defenders. Good luck, Commander.
Something don't sit right with me. Won't taking out the fusion generators just lead to more suffering for these people?
We consider this our most humane option. Our hope is to avoid the potential bloodshed of 2 whole mech regiments descending into the city to defend it. By having a single lance take out the generators, we're hopeful that Mandrissa Laurel will surrender her world to prevent more bloodshed.
There's the power plant, Commander. Let's get to work. That's one down. Now on to the next.
Jackson, Hellsaristu and Legion mech forces have broken through our lines. We need help immediately.
Damn it! Jesse, I'm rerouting our heavy battalion to assist. They should be at your location in 15 minutes. Try to hold out till then. Commander, I need to break our blockade to help the 3rd, so be advised. Enemy reinforcements may break through.
No problem, so far we have managed to deal with most of the enemy forces we found.
Copy. Repositioning.
That would be lethal in the wrong hands. Good thing it's ours now.
I'm going after the turret attack.
Roger.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operations. Detecting targeted battle mech in the area. That's too dangerous to leave unattended. Better bring it aboard the ship. You must be getting close to the salvage crate, Commander. Approach it once you find it.
Marshal Davian, this is 3rd Crucis Command. Infantry from Hellsaristu have broken into the rear line and are attacking our command centers. We're putting up resistance, but we can't do it alone. Requesting 2nd Lancers unit to reinforce.
Jesse, our forces are already committed to our assault on the 4 cities. Deviating from the mission plan could throw the entire attack into disarray. Request denied.
Jackson, my command center. It's been hit by heavy autocannon fire. Heavy infantry raided our headquarters shortly afterwards. They got our MIIO code books.
No! God damn it all! If the Mascarovka decrypt those code books, it could completely compromise Operation Rat.
2nd, Galax armor. Tied down. Marshal Davian. Jackson! I'm sorry.
Marshal Pedroza! Jesse! Shit, we've lost comms. Commander, I'm rerouting to support the 3rd. Rihanna,
Kestrel. Good hunting.
Leave it to Davian's dogs to threaten innocent people's livelihood in order to take one of theirs. We'll make you regret attacking our home planet.
Hostile transport ship coming in.
2 more generators are left.
Yes, I see them on the other side of the building.
All targets destroyed. Crucis Lancers, fall back to your designated exfil sites and prepare to regroup at Marshal Davion's position.
Oh boy, the gang's all here.
Naked, you got all the...
Yes, I got all the boxes.
Okay, good. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Ah. I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing that is a box that I already grabbed. It's being just marked for you.
Yeah.
Let's get to Marshal Davion's position.
Alright, 5 millions. I don't think... Oh, we got some SRM-6 Artemis. Something tells me that the missing item is actually like something like patchwork. Miomer patchwork and the sort. And somehow the game doesn't quite recognize them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we found a hero fire starter.
Cool.
First, before we do the mission, I'm going to start stripping everything from here. Alright, the Firestarter Firestorm. Increases optimal range, max range, machine gun damage, and better flamers and better cooldown for energies. Not really that noticeable.
Do you have a Catapult C1 by some chance?
No, I don't. I don't think I have one.
Okay.
I might have it on storage, but not ready in the... No, I don't have one.
Okay.
While battle damage prevents us from gathering any info of the previous Mechwarrior, we do know that the Firestorm was once affiliated with the former Solaris 7 gladiator group that went by the name Capellan Mafia. Along with Philip Capet and an urban mech, this mech unsuccessfully attempted to assassinate the infamous Justin Xiang in the title fight for the 3027 Solaris Championship. Alright. Lancers, I won't mince words. We are in a nightmare scenario. Host Hiritsu's elite commandos were able to raid Marshal Petrovska's command center and get away with her battalion's encrypted Ministry of Information Intelligence and Operation codebooks. If decrypted, Host Leo will be able to decode Host Davian's wideband comm chatter and any transmission sent into any Comstar facility on occupied planetary networks. The entire security of Operation Shad could be on jeopardy. Our MIIO liaison believes that the encrypted codebook data packets are now in the hands of the Maskirovska, the Capellan State Intelligence Service. Our spies have reported that since the start of the war, the Maskirovska has been struggling to keep up and verify the flood of reports and information pouring into Xi'an every day. The head of the Maskirovka crisis team, Justin Xiang, is said to have instigated rules requiring local and regional verification of any new intelligence data before being forwarded to Xi'an to ensure that verified critical intel to the capital isn't buried by a mountain of minor unverified reports. Because of this, our MIIO liaison believes that the codebooks will stay on the Igress until they are decoded or verified by some other means. Which means that there is still hope that we can still intercept the Dirt's Crux's stolen codebooks before they are allowed to transmit them to Xi'an. Commander, we cannot allow those codebooks to get off-world. Once we identify the location of the Maskirovka, we will need to act swiftly and eliminate any data relay satellites that can transmit the codebooks datapacks to the jump ship or Comstar. I'll need your unit to be ready at a moment's notice the second we identify where they are holding the codebooks. Prepare your lands for rapid deployment and the moment we can verify the facility that is housing the codebooks. Unfortunately, I will not be able to commit additional forces to reinforce you for this mission, Commander. The Kestrel Lancers' primary objective of bringing the system into fold has not changed. And for now, House Hiritsu and Laurel's Legion still maintain control of Tigris. I'm trusting that you and Rihanna are the only ones capable of getting this done without much support from the rest of the Second Cruxes. Don't let us down, Commander. Very well.
Oh, I see there is a Commando C1 in the mech market. I'm thinking of turning a catapult into a C3 variant. If you have the Arrow 4 missile systems.
Alright, hold on, give me a second. I have enough salvage for a catapult C1B. We just need I don't have enough salvage, I just need some extra salvage for that one.
Oh, okay.
So it's up to you how you want to carry that one around.
I'll wait till we get the salvage for assembling that.
Okay. Alright, we have 5 extra tons to work with.
Yeah, I swapped from the Dragoon to this because that would just chews up ammo like nobody's business.
Yep. It's pretty much what I would call an arena mech.
Yeah.
Alright, this should be good enough. Actually, no. Hold on. Let me just... Anyone else need some training? No, I think they are good enough. Alright. We are not deploying a second lance.
It's of the utmost importance that you stop the Maskirovka from decrypting those codebooks. With them, they can decrypt our reports and significantly stifle Operation Rat security, putting not just our lives, but all Federated Suns forces at risk. Our MEO liaison has relayed the locations of known Maskirovka relay stations in the system's capital of Jianfeng. We need them destroyed ASAP before they decode and transmit the data to Comstar. They'll know what we're up to the second we start taking down their relay stations. So timing is of the utmost importance in this mission, Commander. Good luck.
Alright, let us pretend that we are only raiding this area. Don't destroy those relays until we are ready.
Lance target acknowledged.
Is it wrong that I'm sort of enjoying work today?
Roger. Safety's on.
Can I blast away at the station here, or?
I already told you we are holding off until we have a...
Okay. Sorry, I didn't really hear due to the blasting of the auto cannons.
Just let us handle it from here.
New target Blackjack. Target destroyed.
You really need all of us on that target, Commander. I could probably do it myself.
We want to clear the area and then strike quickly at the relays, at the if possible at the same time.
Okay.
One of our assigned targets is flying in.
Destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Or at least clear the ones that are within the city, which might be the hardest one to reach.
On your tail, Commander.
Yeah.
Right, vampire.
Open fire on them?
Yep.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Federated Suns battle mechs just destroyed one of our relay stations. They must be
Oh, there's another mech,
We need to complete the decryption.
but it's on the outskirts.
Acquired.
Set up an active line to every percent wall. Once the decryption is complete, send the package out to wall and start immediately.
Looks like the Liao forces know what you're up to. It's now even more critical to carry out this operation quickly.
Target
Georgia,
acquired.
we are under assault from Federated forces.
Target
They're
destroyed.
attempting to hold our transmissions on vital intelligence for
Jump
the
jet fuel
Chancellor.
low.
I need whatever house Hiritsu forces you can spare to store these fed rats as long as possible.
Target acquired.
Alright,
Sounds like
done.
they're calling in the cavalry, Commander. Let's hurry it up here.
We just lost
Target
another relay
destroyed.
station. How are we doing on that decryption? Demi Presenter voice standing by and waiting on our delivery. We are running out of time. There's no time left. Begin forwarding the entire encrypted package to Comstar now. We cannot risk the codes returning to Federate hands.
Damn it! It's now or never, Commander. We need to stop those transmissions before they complete their handoff. Get this job done now.
We did!
You Federates are too late. The package is in the
Target
hands of
destroyed.
Comstar. Your
Target
illegal
acquired.
annexation of Capellan territory ends
Target
now.
destroyed.
All right, Commander. Fall back. The Lancers will soon be able to spare a mech company to deal with this rabble later. Return to base and we'll plan our next moves.
I'm surprised you didn't have multiple code books. Like if this one got, like if this the ones that got compromised here, swap to a next one.
Extraction now, Commander. We'll see what Marshal Davion has planned
Yeah,
for us
but
once
doing
we
all of
relink
that
with
will
the rest of
require
the
a lot
Lancers.
of talking
Which is
around.
the passive veto we're
It's
after.
probably
is
a lot
true.
more effective to not let the code be captured in the first place.
True. That's what I would do. Multiple code books. Multiple groups of code books.
We'll send reinforcements to clear the area in a bit. For now, come back to base and let us plan our next move. You might have won this battle, but those codebooks will ensure that the Capellan Confederation will win this war. Alright, let's see if we have any interesting loot. Nah, not really. Let's get the Wolverine. Shadowhawk. No, not the Shadowhawk, the Blackjack. Commander, thanks for taking this to the briefing with me in private. After your extraction, our support infantry moved to capture the Maskirovka facilities. Our MIAO liaison has reviewed the intel collected and we determined that the Maskirovka was ordered to verify the price before they will be allowed to forward the data packets up to Xi'an. Thanks to your intervention, they were unable to do so. In their panic, they did the only thing that they could do to get the message of word, transmitting the fully encrypted data packets through Comstar. Under Justin Xiang's mandates, they couldn't forward the package directly to Xi'an. They needed to forward their reports to the commonality's regional capital for processing and verification. Normally, this would have been Tikhonov had we not already conquered it. So instead, they were forced to transmit the package to the capital of their neighboring commonality. They've transmitted the codebooks to Sarna. Little do they know that Sarna is already a marked target for the 5th wave of Operation Rat. Host Avian COC has just decided that the 5th Citrus Fusiliers and a pair of mercenary battalions will be units that take Sarna. The Fusiliers are already looking for some payback after Liao's and... Sorry for that, my cat was being extremely annoying and refused to not push the microphone. I already slapped him. He really likes being slapped for some reason. Little do they know that Sarna is already a marked target for the first... the Fusiliers are already looking for some payback after the Liao ambassador to New Syrtis kidnapped Duke Mikhail Hans Davian 15 days ago, when CID attempted to arrest the ambassador for espionage. Commander, I'm invoking your position within the Kestrel Lancers as a Special Operations Battle Mech Company and ordering you to assemble your troops and prepare to depart to Sarna on your own. With Marshal Pedrosla injured, she has been recalled to New Avalon to report to the MIAO Director Quintus Allard to alert him of our situation personally. In her absence, I am needed here to secure Tigress with the rest of the 2nd and 3rd Cruxes. Unfortunately, the only support I can give you at the moment is a freshly repaired Zeus whose pilot was KIA during the Cursed Intruder's ambush. While I am still attempting to charter a jump ship route for this task, be ready to depart from Tigress in no more than 7 days. I'll have more information for you prior to your departure. Until you meet with the 5th Syrtis Fusiliers, you will be on your own, so prepare your forces for anything and everything. Make sure you stock up on provisions from the market and begin all refits and repairs prior to leaving for Sarna. We'll discuss further details when we have them. Alright, I'll see you 6S. And some high tier weaponry, that's good.
And remember, we're going to the planet Sarna, not Sarna.net.
Alright. I guess we are going, in lack of a full-on assault force, we can use the Zeus for now. We have some assault mechs to work with, but the Zeus might just be useful.
Actually, I've got an idea with the Zeus. Instead of trying to turn the catapult into a C3 variant, I can work something with that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so. Let me go in that mech and poke around. Which do you think would be better, homing or high explosive?
Are you making an arrow?
Yes.
I'd rather not use an arrow, but very well. I don't know,
Oh.
I never used any arrow battle mech, any arrow, so...
I'll use a high explosive.
Oh, by the way, what did you add to the cataphract? Let's see. An LPX-10 and a PPC, okay. So yeah, I was...
I just noticed something. You have something called decoy fake laser?
Oh yeah, I grabbed it on a box. My assumption is that it's not meant, you are not meant to get it. And it's used for the decoy turrets in some of the Coyotes missions.
Okay, that makes sense.
Where is it? Energy damage, ballistic damage. Well, it's going to have an ERPPC, so I better just add some heat dissipation as well. Did you put double heat sinks on it?
On the yes.
Okay, good.
I'm also putting double heat sinks on that Zeus. And I'm not using the royal heatsink kits because save them for something else.
Understood. Okay. We have a lot of time, so don't worry about the time it will take to change stuff.
Okay. The only thing I request is whatever mech you're going to be using next, have a tag laser on it. That way I can hang back and fire that way we can hang back and I can throw arrows at it.
The only mech that has a tag laser on my roster is the Phoenix Out 1B.
Oh. Alright, I got it all set. And it's queued up, 30 days.
I think they should...
Ready for departure whenever you are.
Yeah, and just checking, making sure everything is working properly.
Alright, I also painted all the mechs.
Commander, I've tried contacting both the COC and the Fusiliers to alert them to our plight, but since their impending invasion of Sarna is considered top secret, their entire unit is operating under communications blackout until they secure Sarna. But by that time, it could be too late for us. We will need to dispatch you to Sarna on your own. Your mission will be to link up with the 1st Series Fusiliers Combat Commander General Gordon Hartstone, or the Battle Mech Regiment Commander Colonel Anthony Harkness, and delivered a very grave message from myself explaining our situation. Once you've made contact with them, your objective on Sarna is to find the location of Sarna's Maskirovka headquarters and demolish it before we take and decrypt the third Crux's codebooks. See if General Hartstone or Colonel Harkness can spare some forces to support you once you've made contact. Unfortunately, due to Sarna's distance through hostile space and with jump ships availability being in short supply, the best we could muster for you is a route that will take over 3 months before you arrive to Sarna, and another 16 days traveling from the jump point to the planet itself. By the time you touch on it will be almost a month after the Fusiliers have initiated their invasion of the planet. If everything goes well, by the time you reach Sarna, they should have a strong foothold already established in system. Commander, until you make contact with the Fusiliers, you will be on your own with no support, so I need to ask, are you absolutely sure you have all your mechs and equipment queued up for refits during your journey? I have no idea what the situation on Sarna will look like by the time you arrive, so be extra sure that you have collected all needed provisions prior to departing. Godspeed, Commander. Contact me immediately once your objective is complete. Alright, let me check if anything on the stories could be of use. Just grabbing all the tier 2 stuff. Oh, let them tier 3, that's good.
Oh, I decided to look up about memory cores on Sarna. The wiki, that is not the planet.
Yes.
And I noticed something that's on recovered memory cores. One of them was recovered in 3147 by a mercenary group called the Ghost Dogs. And all I can think of is, that's pretty close to my name. Just swap out dogs with wolves.
When was that thing? When was that memory core recovered?
3147.
I see.
And that's during the Dark Age era.
Yeah, there is. As far as I know, there is no way to buy this in bulk. And nothing in the cantinas here that we could make use of. Oh, collect 3 heavy mechs. How many do I have?
That is a good question.
Yes, I have enough for that. There we go. Alright, set course.
Sarna, capital system of the Sarna Commonality, and one of the jewels of the Capellan Confederation. For centuries, Sarna had been a beacon of industry and technological sophistication, once housing large populous cities across all of its continents, feeding a healthy commercial manufacturing industry. But, like the rest of the Inner Sphere, the succession wars brought death and destruction to Sarna. Today, although it's only a shadow of its former self, it remains an important world. Its aerospace and dropship manufacturing centers, combined with its centralized location in Capellan space, have made it a prime target for the Federated Sun's ongoing invasion of the Confederation. House Davion has charged the elite 5th Certis Fusiliers with taking Soina. In order to complete our mission, we will first need to make contact with their commanding officers, General Gordon Hartstone and Colonel Anthony Harkness. But something seems to be wrong. Although we jumped into the system 7 days ago, I have not yet been able to hail anyone on the wideband Federated Suns command channel. I'm getting nothing but silence every time I try. Even more disturbing, the local news is reporting that the Fusiliers have attacked and destroyed Soina's HPG relay station, which has cut the system out of contact with the rest of the Inner Sphere, spreading panic among Soina's populace. Our mission to recover the stolen Mio codebooks is far too important for us to abandon. Whatever the odds, we must make contact with the 5th Certis Fusiliers and request their assistance in finding and destroying the stolen codebooks. Otherwise, the entire security of Operation Rat could be compromised. Let's just hope we're not too late.
Thank you for the flashbang game.
Insert flashbang sound effect here.
Alright, first things first, let's see if there is anything in the cantina that might be interesting. Collect 5 Wolverine mechs, collect 2 Stalkers. Track units, that can be done. Oh, collect single hit sinks.
Be right back.
Yeah, take your time and just looking at other stuff that we might need to do.
And back. Sorry about that, had to take a quick bio break.
It's alright. Alright. We are on our final approach to Sarna, and I'm still getting nothing on the Davion command channel. I'm also picking up a large amount of space debris on a shallow orbit right outside Sarna's exosphere. It looks to be the debris of a number of destroyed dropships or satellites, but they are too small to make out any discernible origin. Wait a minute. Commander, I am just beginning to get rid of the 5th Certis Fusiliers encode channel. It's incredibly faint. They appear to be sending an SOS. The message is only a single set of coordinates accompanied by a single repeating text transmission. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is the 1st Certis Fusiliers, calling for assistance from any forces loyal to the Federated Suns. We are in need of assistance at the following coordinates. No holovid, no audio, and no declaration of any kind of identification. And the signal on this is so faint that I can't even get a read on anything beyond the text transmission and the coordinates. I don't like this, Commander. I don't like this one bit. Unfortunately, these coordinates are the only lead we have at finding the Fusiliers, and we need those codebooks and their help or everything will be lost. If this signal is legitimate, we'll need to assist the Fusiliers and make contact with General Hearthstone or Colonel Harkness, if we are going to have any hope of completing our mission. But be extremely cautious, Commander. This has all the markings of a trap to lure Davion loyalists into an ambush. I will not risk our most effective mechs until we have a better idea for what's going on. If it is as bad as it looks, we are going to need to prepare for the long haul. Alright.
Alright, I'm ready.
And 275, that leaves us 15 tons to work with. Couldn't you have put a tag on the Zeus, actually?
Actually, I could have. I just realized. I'll take care of that after this mission. Sorry, Yoza. Didn't really think about it.
Kill 5 Chargers or kill 2 Marauders. Neither of those are really common, I believe. 2 Marauder choose, correction.
Yeah, I think they only spawn with the Wolf Dragoons before getting more common. I can't remember that much.
Alright. Shit.
Oh, also with the whole thing with the memory cores, they're basically fragments derived from the Terran hegemony-based Prometheus database, which was thought to be destroyed by Stefan Amaris. Another thing to credit Stefan Amaris for ruining the Inner Sphere.
Listen, if Kerensky hadn't fought back, it wouldn't have been destroyed.
Ah, there. It's
Oh no, this was
Destroy it.
I don't know when during I think in the opening volley of the Civil War.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what I'm assuming anyway.
Communications disarray caused by the Comstar HPG relay station's destruction has allowed us to land on Soina undetected. But I'm still not getting any responses on the Federated Sun's wideband. The only thing we're detecting is a faint SOS signal from the 5th Certis Fusilier. I've marked its approximate location on your HUD. If there are any Federation forces out there, we need to make contact with them ASAP if we are to have any hope of surviving this deep into Kaplan territory.
I've inadvertently pressed my key for the arrow, sorry.
Do you have ammo for it?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I was trying to reconfigure certain things and inadvertently fired it.
Does it have like a safety?
Yeah, it has a safe range about, if I remember correctly, 300. Yeah, it may fire within 300, but the arrow won't detonate.
Right. That's a really broken down Orion. Grasshopper, Warhammer, another Orion, and a Zeus. Oh no, a big.
Wall of steel formation. I wait, thank you.
Jump jet fuel low.
They appear to be members of the Fusiliers, transmitting IFF frequencies to them now. Let's go up and introduce ourselves.
Incoming mechs, stay where you are. Your IFF says you're with the 2nd Crucis Lancers. Why are the Lancers here on Sarna?
The Lancers aren't here in force, it's only us. We're here on special assignment from Marshal Jackson Davion. We have an urgent matter to discuss with General Hearthstone.
He's gone. We believe he's been KIA.
What about Colonel Harkness?
Definitely KIA. His Marauder was bombarded by Inferno missiles. When he tried to
Ooh.
punch out, Inferno gel poured into his cockpit and burned him alive.
Yeah.
Who's in charge here then?
You're looking at her. Captain Alana Damu, 5th Certus Fusiliers, 1st Battalion. And as much as I would love to know why you're here, that is going to have to wait. We've got bigger problems at the moment. We're waiting on our salvage teams to strip this Gazelle for any surviving provisions. We're not going to make it much longer if we can't salvage as much of its supplies as we can.
Jump jet fuel low.
We're detecting Liao forces converging on our position. They must have tracked your approach here. Lancers, my men are exhausted and stretched to the brink. I cannot afford to lose any more of them. Help us fight through this with minimal losses, and I'll see what I can do about helping you with your special assignment.
We're on it, Captain.
Catapult.
Oh, look. They brought me
Danger.
presents.
Shade.
It's not in
Firing
my
arrow.
Alright. Tagging the target.
New target. Marauder. Target acquired.
Yeah, well, they're done.
I'm
Firing.
reading more Leo forces on approach. Captain
Do not
Damu,
attack
do you
the
have dropship support to extract
Thunderbolt.
your unit?
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it.
Our dropship support was destroyed in low orbit shortly after we made planetfall. We've been tracking down and salvaging whatever supplies we can from
Firing
as
at
many
a
of the down
Centurion.
support dropships we could find. I'll be straight with you. After a solid month of dodging hostile forces,
Hold on, you are having
we're on our
problems.
last legs.
People falling on
Oh
you.
shit.
What happened here?
Shit, I need to
Sarna
move
was a
because of the
trap.
dropship.
Our MEO intelligence was completely inaccurate. They said that the system was only defended by a few regiments of militia with possible light mech reserve support. What we ended up getting was all 4 regiments of McCarran's armored cavalry. They waited for us to make planetfall before attacking our dropships as they tried to return to a low orbit, trapping all of us on this rock. Then their mech and vehicle forces
Oh,
pinned us
it's
against the
inside
great
with
river
the rest of the
slaughtered everyone. Only a handful of us were able to make it out. If
Fusiliers.
we don't secure these supplies, we won't last much longer. What you see here is pretty much all that's left of the 5th Certus Fusiliers.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, hello! I see what. I see some good targets.
Well, today certainly wasn't their day.
New target waiting. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Coordinating fire on your target. And they are down.
Target destroyed. Jump jet fuel.
Have you attempted to contact any jump ships at the Sarna jump point?
I think I should have gone with homing.
We've tried multiple times, but the Confederation has seemed to blanket the entire system in some sort of thick electromagnetic field that's completely scrambling anything that isn't short-range communications on planet.
That would explain why we weren't reading anything on the wideband on our burn into the system.
New target quick draw.
Quick draw
Target
and
acquired.
trebuchet. They seem to be bugged somewhere.
That looks ship now.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
Firing at the quick draw.
Firing on designated target.
Firing again. Ah.
Target
Swapping to trebuchet.
Lance target acknowledged.
new target trebuchet.
I don't have a direct line of sight.
We caught the news saying that you blokes took out the local HPG station.
I don't believe that for a second. No matter what the Confederation's state-run news says. The HPG was our only hope of contacting anyone off-world about
Yeah,
our
they
dire
are
situation
more
here.
close
It makes no sense that we would destroy
Yeah, I'm
the
using
only
high
means of
explosive
saving
instead of
ourselves.
homing.
With Liao shooting down our dropships,
If I was using homing, it would be better.
we have no way of contacting anyone off-planet. Whoever destroyed the HPG most likely condemned us all to death.
Yeah, something seemed fishy about that. You have to be absolutely mental to even think about crossing Comstar and their HPG stations. Last time someone tried, the entire Free Worlds League found themselves without interstellar communications for almost a year. And they only got it back because their Captain General capitulated to Comstar's every demand.
Captain Damu, I'm showing no further enemies on Scorp. It looks like we are in the clear.
Your Lancers really pulled through for us. Thank you. Stick around till we're done here, then follow us. We'll talk about Marshal Davian's special assignment for you once we reach our encampment.
So,
Word of advice,
5
though,
battle
lose the
mechs.
dropship. Keep it suborbital
That
if you
will
need to
take at
relocate.
least a month to
The big guys
repair.
will shoot you out of the sky if
and
they think
some
you're assisting
tanks.
us. Whether you like it or not, you're stuck in the trenches with us till this is all over.
Yeah, I'm using the wrong kind of arrow. I needed homing, not high explosive. Sorry again.
It's alright.
Live and learn. Could be worse, or could be trying to do that with Davy Crockett's.
Oh, someone got a headshot on that bike, Victor.
Could have been me because the artillery is kind of funky. Again, don't really know.
Alright, forward sensors. I don't. Oh, it probably was the Raven.
Okay, yeah, it could have been me because it says, note, AoE damage is not counted as Delta 2 enemies in MW5 and bypasses no FF setting in the damage handler.
I'll be taking the battle mech salvage even if it costs me some money. They have tier 2 weapons. Thanks for watching our backs out there, Commander. Ever since Mechwarrior killed a majority of the Fusiliers on the Grey River, we've been in bad shape. Lots of the survivors that we found had severe injuries or infection after weeks of surviving of Sarna's jungle, but we've recovered a handful of Mechwarriors who are still fit for service after having their mechs blasted. Oh, hold on. Ah. Huntman, thank you for the follow. Sorry, it took me a while, it wasn't showing anywhere else, I had to look into the phone. Thank you for the follow, I hope you're having a good day or a good night, whichever of the two applies. Anyways, I was reading. but we recovered a handful of Mechwarriors who are still fit for service after having their mechs blasted out from under them by the armored cavalry. If you don't mind taking on the extra personnel, I'll send them over to use as you see fit. They're good Mechwarriors, but I just don't have enough equipment to keep them in this fight. When you are ready, let's see what made Marshal Davion feel the need to send you all the way out here to this hellhole on your lonesome.
Yes, the dispossessed.
Kill 6 heavy mechs, done. Kill 14 medium mechs, and done. Collect single hitsings. Collect Stalker, Marauder, and Chargers. Well, we are going to be keeping everything as... We are going to limit our mech lab for repairs. Yeah, I had heard some of that, Huntman. Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, have some uranium. 20 billion calories. It'll keep you fed for life. Ugh.
Oh, this is a Zeus with upgraded technology. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think there is anything in particular that we could find here that I might be interested in. Let's see equipment. There is a black market. Oh, AC-20 tier 4. Cost me a bit of a fortune, but it's alright. Replacements for when the king crab gets severely damaged. Medium lasers. Tier 4 PPC.
Oh, that Black Knight that you saw, that is a Free World's Lead field modification during the Succession Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just replaces the PPC because the scarcity with a large laser and the extra space and weight leftovers was allowed for 2 additional heat sinks.
Got it. Alright, how are you doing, Huntman?
I hope you're doing well.
Commander, I've reviewed your message from Marshal Davion. I understand the urgency of your mission, but to be completely honest, the Fusiliers are in no shape to help you out. Most of our unit died when McCarron's armored cavalry ambushed us. We've barely kept ourselves alive this past month by salvaging remains as we find them. We aren't in any shape to help out in a straight-up fight, let alone track down an enemy spy network on a hostile world. But not everything is hopeless. You see, we still believe that there might be at least one other pocket of Fusiliers out there. The ones that are said to have attacked Comstar's HPG. We've been hoping that they will respond to our SOS, but without this damn long-range comms jamming, it's next to impossible to get a signal out. I'm actually amazed that you were able to pick it up, probably because your dropship's communication gears is much more powerful than your average mechs. That actually gives me an idea. If I can give you the transporter codes or mechs and vehicles used in the fields, you should be able to track down those responsible for the HPG attack by using the sensors on your Leopard. I don't know what got in their heads to be dumb enough to attack one of Comstar's HPG, but if they're still alive, we'll all stand a much better chance of surviving this if we all work together. Safety in numbers and all of that. If you help us out there, I promise that we'll do our best to support you in completing your mission. I wouldn't worry about those codebooks going anywhere with the system's HPG downs and all commercial dropships grounded. They wouldn't be able to get those codes off-world even if they wanted to. All right. So mission starts in 37 days. Oh, are you modifying the Zeus?
Yeah, I quickly gave it so it's instead of high explosive, it's homing and of course the tag laser.
Got it.
Excuse me.
Alright, we have 10 tons more to work with. Do we have an 85 tonner? Yes, we do. The longbow. Okay, let me see what the new guy has.
You pay me, I fight for you. Deal? Deal.
Alright, so he's a standard mech pilot. Relatively low stats. Alright, let's ready up. Also, just in case, remember we don't have the thing that makes the tag lasers stay put.
Oh, I got the I modified the program that I used for Mechwarrior Online for it.
Oh. Give it to, if you can share it to me later, I'd like to have it.
Sure.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Airstrike support unavailable this go around, Commander.
We're coming up on the ruins of the HPG relay station. I've marked the map with the last known location of the Fusiliers transponders being sent. After they all went rogue.
There we
Be
go.
sure to be on your guard and watch your backs. McCarran's armored cavalry is still breathing down our necks, looking to finish us off for good. Let's go find our answers.
Target acquired.
Contact high.
Okay, hold your fire.
Yeah, I see him. Fired on the tag target.
Target destroyed.
We don't know who these
Target
guys are.
destroyed.
I see them. Whoever they aren't with the Fusiliers. This is Captain Alana Damu of the 5th Certus Fusiliers. Who the hell are you, and why are you using our transponder signals?
Firing at the Griffin.
Okay, it's a bit of an overkill.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Screw that and screw you! I don't have any plans on dying today, but I do plan on dismantling you imposters piece by piece until you tell me what I want to know.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Watch out.
New target rifleman.
Copy. Dogpile on the target.
Target acquired.
Something of a gunslinger myself.
Destroyed.
Oh boy.
Firing at the rifleman.
Nothing's nothing to salvage now.
Naive fool! You don't even realize you are nothing more than a pawn in someone else's game.
And I'm sure that ominous word vomit spewing from your mouth
Didn't
is
really
supposed to actually mean
judge
something.
distance, sorry.
They are down.
Oh boy, the king's all here.
New target, Marauder.
If you think you can reach that marauder,
Oh, I can.
Didn't you know? Your first friend sent you here to die.
Not the first time the Fusiliers have heard that one.
Really softening them up. Cover me because I'm getting fired upon by VTOLs.
okay, heading there.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That Marauder has no armor.
Target destroyed.
Oh wait, just a tiny scrap in the center torso.
I'll try to take it, or that will soon.
Target acquired.
Firing out the charger.
Actually fired there.
Sacrifice. Retaliation for Duke Michael Hassel's treachery, selling Federation secrets directly to Maximilian Liao.
Oh, Leopard?
Target acquired.
Just let us handle it.
Firing out the Griffin, not with the charger again. Unless you're too close.
We are too
Never mind, you're too close.
Also, there is hostiles coming outside, so be careful.
Targeting the assassin.
Target acquired.
Get him right in the core, Commander. Now watch those fireworks.
In fact, it's a whole
Fairly
lance.
active imagination you have there. The Confederation's ambassador to New Certus kidnapped our Duke and took him to Sion, where Max Liao executed him in cold blood. Duke Hasek Davion was a patriot to the entire Federated Sons and died at the hands of a madman.
Target destroyed.
Mark that one as salvage.
So that's what planning is.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Actually, I cannot face it right now.
Longbow has lost LRM-20.
I say.
Target acquired.
You really need all of us on that target, Commander.
Not firing because you're too close.
Myself.
God damn it. Focus.
Not seeing any other mechs right now.
Yeah, this must be the last one.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I was.
You will never make it on Sona alive.
I'm showing no more targets on our scopes.
How much you want to bet it's part of the Comstar Fanatics, the Word of Blake, before they became the Word of Blake.
One of them out of their mechs. I want answers, and we aren't going to get any if we don't bring these imposters in alive.
Target acquired.
Alright. Quickly, get the cutters. I want every single one of them dragged out of their cockpits and bred for interrogation. You will never leave Sarna alive.
That's what they think. Okay, longbow is currently on repair. The weapon part has been replaced.
Got it.
I think they inadvertently got too close to when I fired off a arrow for.
Hold on. I'll have to replace the large pulse laser.
Oh. I don't know if it was me that did that or what. If I did, sorry.
No, it was the charger that got all of its shots constantly on the arm.
Ooh.
Wait, no, I cannot do this. Hold on. Moved it to cold storage. Alright, anything in the cantina? Well, I'll just take the killed marauder since that's the only thing we have available at this moment. And that. Commander, sorry for my emotions getting the best of me out there, but whoever was that smug son of a bitch on the commons was, he definitely knew all the right buttons to press to piss me off. My moods greatly improved after I've been told we were able to pry him out of his mech alive. We got lucky and he fell unconscious during the battle. We weren't so lucky with his conspirators though, many of them killed themselves before they could be taken into custody. We got a handful of them, but not as many as I would have liked to capture. Whoever they are definitely have top great intelligence training. Could be Maskirovka or their commandos, but honestly there are some huge holes in that theory. They wanted to trap us here and attack the HPG to frame Host Davion in the eyes of Comstar. While the broad strokes make sense, other major details don't. They never once called for Mechwarriors to reinforce them. They have no forms of IDs, they don't act like any Capellan I've ever seen, and most of all, they know things that no Capellan intelligence officer would even divulge to us. If I'm being honest, a whole lot of them give me the creeps, but we've put all the survivors under enhanced interrogations and came up with zero answers as to who they are or why they destroyed the HPG, but plenty of seemingly random bits of information regarding Yorinaga Kurita, Aliao counteroffensive, plans for a raid against the New Avalon's NAES campus, and other things that were clearly way too implausible to be true. Among the random bits of information they did divulge was the location of all Maskirovka facilities on Sarna, and confirmation that they did receive a priority message from Tigris months ago. They claim it's been buried in a sea of thousands of other reports that began flooding into their office since the fall of Tikhonov. This must be your lost codebooks, Commander. If it's true, then the Maskirovka do have it, but don't yet know the value of the contents they possess. Although we didn't find any additional Fusiliers survivors, a deal's a deal, Commander. I'll spare what I can to assist your raid against the identified Maskirovka headquarters. It won't be much, but with this new intel it should hopefully be enough for you to get your job done. Alright, I'm done trying to spot.
Yeah, I can use the tag laser since I was able to keep it firing while. So if you want to pick a different mech, go right ahead.
295 tons.
Be right back.
Sure.
back. Sorry about that. Dad's heading to bed. Had to
Right.
be a little bit quieter.
Actually, let me check something. Equipment. No, battle mix. Weapon upgrades. Let's start upgrading Altelodiers. I'll do that off stream. Let me check large pulse lasers. Well, I need more than that, so that is about as much as I'm going to get. Alright. Are you sure you want to continue using the suits? Just to be sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, Commander. We were able to learn the location of Sarna's Mechwarrior headquarters and support facilities around the capital city of Sarna from our captured imposters. If your stolen codebooks were delivered anywhere, it would have been at any of the marked facilities for decoding. With the HPG system down, it's fairly safe to assume the codebooks would not have been able to make it off-planet even if they were decoded. So if you can destroy them here, it's unlikely Liao will be able to retrieve them again. We are deep in enemy territory here, so I can only support you with a small team of commandos. They will tail you and verify the destruction of the codebooks once you destroy the marked buildings. This is your mission, and I need to tend to the Fusiliers.
I was trying to press the. I was pressing the one for the autocannon, not the.
I've got nothing to add to that, Commander. So let's get the job done. That battle mech is more.
Alright, be careful with your shots. We are in the middle of a city.
Alright.
Move as a group. You got it.
Of your arms getting damaged badly.
I know.
Oh, I see what happened to cause it to fire. Oh, somehow my arrow got put into group 1 with the lasers.
Copy lead. Moving to nav point.
Our seismic target is on the field. Let's take it down. There's our first target. Let's be quick about this, Commander.
Yeah, I see him. Fired on the tag target.
Looks like we've got their attention.
Excuse me.
It's alright.
Copy. Repositioning.
New target, Grasshopper.
Nailed him.
Detecting targeted battle mech in the area.
All personnel, initiate protocol to ensure evacuate all facilities. Destroy
evacuate now, before McCarran's armored cavalry shows up in force. Make your way to the marked exfil site.
Firing on designated target.
New target awesome. Target destroyed.
Military-grade firearms. My favorite.
Target acquired.
That mech is on our kill list. You know what to do.
What are you firing at?
It seems I have a little bit of a bug there.
Oh,
It was
is it because of the tool you're using for the dark laser?
no. I think it's just basically the connection right now. I'm just guessing at this point.
Got it. That's all marked targets destroyed. Commandos are still sweeping each side. Come back to base and we'll wait on their return. Contact McCarran. Inform him that we've been attacked and I want those fed rats hunted down. Oh. Another hero fire starter. I'm going to take those parts, I guess.
What took out the awesome in the end?
I'm not exactly sure. I'm fairly it might have been me or the stalker. Why do you ask?
I'm just curious because I'm just wondering if it was a headshot or what.
No, it was not.
Okay.
Half of the awesome is gone.
Yeah.
Alright. And I think we are pretty much reaching the time limit for the stream for now. I think I'm going to be ending for now and carrying on this Saturday. So let me see who we can raid. Quagga is currently looking at the Game Awards. They've been at it for a few hours. I assume they are still around for a little while. So let's go raid them. There we go. Well, I want to thank you all for watching and I hope you enjoyed. I'll be seeing you all later. And I hope you all have a good day or a good night, whichever the two applies.
Hey everyone. Please stay safe out there, everyone.
Yep. Bye-bye.
And thank you, Yozo, for having me on.
Thank you for joining in. I still don't think arrows are going to be a very important part of my battle mech roster.
Yeah, I'm swapping it out back to a more reasonable one build, that is.
Well, bye-bye, everyone.